Who here is voting for Kanye?
I'm gonna start voting for Kanye.
Next question. Next question, please. We're not going to see that's what's the problem is. We putting light on something.
I had to ask. You said you wanted to be real. It's a big topic right now. It was fair. Before we even get started, for everyone who doesn't know, everybody knows we have Jazz, we have Romeo on this call, and we have the lovely Miss Zonnique, who just announced her pregnancy. She's expecting, so congrats again to you.
Thank you.
So how long has this show been in the works, and what made you guys want to even do a show together?
Well, it's been in the works for a couple months now, I would say. And my mom just wanted a platform where young millennials could speak on topics that, are important topics. I felt like people our generation really haven't been standing down to anything. With everything that's been going on in the world, we have, been saying how we feel and not down on anything. So she's like, y'all need your own show. Mm-hmm. There's The View, there's, all these different talk shows, but there's none for a younger generation. So that's what she came up with. And, after we did the auditions for the host, we were the ones who fit together perfectly.
Yeah. So I was actually introduced to the project about 2-3 months ago from my agent, Nick Roses. And I love this show that Tiny had created pretty much because I felt like there wasn't a show for the millennials, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we are the voice of the future. I say that a lot. Like, it starts with us at this point. So, after the audition, I was just like, oh, I hope I get it because I would love to be a part of this show. And, it happened. So.
Yeah, I call it gumbo because you got a little bit of everything in there. And like they said, like it's been a long time coming. We haven't had anything like this for the younger generation. We haven't had a voice. And right now it's a critical time for our voice to be heard and for us to even show action to make a difference. So that's what the mix is all about, baby. Call it gumbo. We got a little bit of everything for you in there.
No, I love that. I was watching the show. The first episode obviously was so cool. Y'all started off and did some hot topics, which was really cool. Y'all obviously had dope guests, Tiny and T.I. Like, most people don't start off a show and get Tiny and T.I. as their opening guest. So that was really cool, Yachty. So talk to me about the hot topics segment, because y'all dive into hot topics, but at the same time, y'all are all public figures. And a lot of times y'all are the hot topic, or your family's the hot topics. How are y'all going to manage that? I mean, how? Like, when your family comes to the hot topics or are trending, will y'all feel comfortable talking about that?
I think that we all are very comfortable and free with speaking our minds. Everybody that's on the show, and I think we're used to our families and people that we love dearly being the hot topics, even ourselves. So I feel like this definitely gives us a platform to speak for ourselves and
the truth. The truth. We can speak the truth now. That's the beautiful thing about this. Like, it's so many hot topics out there. We live in this social media and internet world where false stories become real stories. So this show is, we're going to give you the real, because guess what? You got people who's truly connected, 1 foot in the game. And that's what I love about this whole, just all the hosts. Like, everybody have a different experience in life, but we're able to also educate you on what we've been through. Especially if you chasing your own dreams and you want to, be an actor, you want to be a musician, you want to be in this lifestyle. You got to realize it's not what it seems, and you get to see that up close and personal with us. You get the real deal Holyfield on the mix.
That's what I was gonna say. Just to piggyback off Zoe and Romeo, it's definitely like, now we can give you our authentic selves. You don't have to go off of the rumors or what you see on the blogs or any of that. It's like, we're dispelling any of that because now you actually hear it from us.
There we go.
I love that. What's maybe one thing about each of you that the world does not know that you think they need to know? In regards to your personality, maybe a rumor you want to clear up, anything that you want the people to know that they don't know.
Well, guys, I'm Batman.
A real one.
you never seen me and Batman in the same room.
trying to think of something. I always feel like I'm an open people, you know, pretty much know so much about me, watch me grow up. But I don't know, like I'm usually really quiet, like, you know, to the public, but I'm very talkative, like to people I know. So I think that you'll definitely see that a little bit more on the mix because I have to talk. So you'll find out a lot more about me on that show.
And I'm gonna say, I always get this question. People like they'll DM it to me. Are you like your mom? Are you similar how your mom is on, you know, Basketball Wives or whatever she's on? And yes, I am.
Really?
Yes.
You're like the quiet one.
No, that's actually my sister. She's way more quiet than me. But you know, I think people will see a more open side to me than they saw on any other reality show they saw me on. Because now I'm actually standing alone and I'm not, you know, under my mom's shadow. So.
Yeah. No, I love that. So you guys know that right now, obviously we're in a weird climate, not a weird climate, but a lot of things that have been going on involving Black lives are finally coming to the forefront. A lot of people are finally starting to pay attention, and y'all all do music. And a lot of artists are bringing those social justice issues in their music. Like we saw Lil Baby and success with his song. Are we going to get any like socially conscious music from you guys, or if not in the music, how do you plan on incorporating those important issues into the mix?
Yeah, I mean, I think everything we do going forward, that's what the purpose is, right? Now, no matter what the plan is or what the road is to get there, the purpose is we want equality. You know, we want to be known as literally human. Like we're all equal. So I think we're always going to be fighting, you know, for justice, always going to be fighting for that equality. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually working on a short movie, a short film that basically is this kid who's living in a pandemic, and you see how his life is affected being a Black kid in college going through the pandemic. And you see all these other people's lives, how they're affected going through these times. But at the end of the day, I think we have to use our voice to inspire and to shed that light on this moment now. We can't let this moment pass us, because I think I seen Ice Cube saying, he was like, I'm putting everything to the side to make sure I'm doing this for my people, because this wealth gap is crazy. You know, my dad talk about ownership. We don't own anything. That's why we can't make a difference. You know, we have to start instilling in, you know, our youth and our Black youth that we could be the boss. You know, we could be the owner. But we have to take advantage of that now. So I think everything creatively we do, even this show, is going towards that purpose.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like with equality, it's like a never ending battle for us as African Americans. But, you know, we're always going to incorporate that. Like even on the last episode, the first episode, we, you know, had to have the ending for Breonna Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Making the Oprah Winfrey cover. Never been done in 20 years. So we're always going to put that in the forefront. And I always say it's really an inspiring time to be living, because when I was growing up, Black Lives Matter was not at the focal point at all. And it was like everything was kind of swept under the rug, or you barely even heard about, you know, social injustices and racism. So it's a great time that we can actually, you know, speak out and make a difference. So that will always be incorporated.
Yeah. I love that. It's really important. Yeah. So over here at the Tylt, you know, the whole point of us is we like to elevate voices and opinions. So everything that we usually ask is a debate. So one thing that we asked on our platform is about Ellen DeGeneres. Now, you know, she's been called out for a toxic work environment. Her employees are saying that she doesn't treat them very fairly, very kindly. You know, even her DJ has backed up that sentiment, saying, you know, it wasn't a cool environment to work at. Do you think Ellen should be replaced on her show? Some folks are saying Ellen's a veteran. You know, maybe she made a mistake. You can't take away her entire platform for, you know, a couple of folks hearsay or whatever the case may be. What do y'all think? Should she lose
My thing is, how long the show been on?
Since like 2003.
And
like,
why is this only coming out now?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, why is it taking?
Well, I can say as someone who, you know, who has worked in toxic work environments before, you know, when you living paycheck to paycheck, you know, you may not want to ruffle the feathers because you got to eat.
But so that's my point. Look, I've been in this situation. I did a reality show where, look, before the pandemic, I didn't have time to really sit back and review and be like, damn, what am I really doing? Am I doing this because I love it? Am I truly happy doing this? But the pandemic was a blessing in disguise, you know, because it allowed us to slow down to be able to really see what it is for what it is. So that's why I say why now, which I know why now, because we have more time. You know, we have more time to analyze. We have more time to be like, okay, this isn't right. This needs to change. But the thing, what me and my dad always say is like, no person is God. So at the end of the day, if you working for somebody, you know, and they don't treat you right, if you don't handle it in that moment, you know, nobody is perfect. You know, everybody don't know, like people trying to figure it out themselves. So my thing is, we live in this culture, and like we talked about on our show, we want to cancel people. But at the end of the day, you got to leave that up to God. You know, I think it's an unfortunate situation because look, we don't know the truth, right? We don't know what's really going on, and everybody do have their own different experiences, and they have the right to that. But I just think we live in a culture where we don't let the people figure it out. We just want to go talk trash on the internet, or we want to become obsessed with a story. And anytime I've had a problem with anything or anybody, it's just like my dad always say, we have to deal with it and go from there. But now we live in a world where the world deal with it, and it's going to make things 10 times crazier.
Yeah. What do you guys think about cancel culture?
So my position on that is, I feel like we have to hold people accountable. And what I always say is, if you're a repeated offender, at this point, you're not learning your lesson. So we should be done with you in a sense. That's just how the real world is. If somebody keeps doing something you don't like, you cut them off. So like when it comes to cancel culture, no, I feel like we shouldn't jump so fast to cancel somebody. But if this is repeated behavior and they're obviously not learning from it, then I'm sorry, you can't be a person of influence at this point anymore.
I definitely agree with Jazz. I'm not really for the cancel culture. I always say this. I just feel like people work too hard to try to cancel them entirely. You know, you can definitely hold them accountable. You can say how you feel, but it's another thing to just cancel somebody all the way. So yeah, I agree with Jazz.
Who here is voting for Kanye?
I'm gonna start voting for Kanye.
Next question. Next question, please. We're not going to see. That's what's the problem is. We putting light on some.
I had to ask. You said you wanted to be real. It's a big topic right now. It was fair.
Look, and that's the thing. It's a big topic because we're making it a big topic.
Yeah. President is a big topic. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Right now, a lot of women, I'm so excited about hip hop because a lot of girls are coming up in the rap game right now, killing it and just like getting on Billboard. I think this is the first time that we're seeing so many women find commercial success since like the early 2000s. And now girls are coming together and killing it right now. Two really talented artists. Who's your favorite right now? They're both amazing, but maybe who's your favorite or who do you connect with a little bit more? Flo, Millie, or Cupcake?
I like both of those artists, to be honest. But I connect with Flo Millie more. I love both of them though. Okay. I feel like they're definitely doing their thing though. You know, I hate to be like more than the other.
Bro, why not? Yeah, why not both? And that's the thing with females like MCs. You know how many guy rappers out there like are making hundreds of millions, and then when it comes to women, it's like we got to choose one. We don't have to choose one.
Not choose one like that. If it's all fair game, if you go to the Tylt.com, we ask this about men and women.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying you in general, but I'm just saying as a culture, right? If you look at it, you know, why can't we got Jay-Z, we got Puffy, we got Master P, we got Rick Ross, we got Meek Mill, we got et cetera. And then when it comes to females, it's like, man, we could just literally name it on one hand who's the hot females right now. And that's just something I want to change. Like we need to uplift our queens. We need to uplift our, you know, our female talent. And everybody, they gotta know too, like it could be multiple queens. It don't gotta just be one. We got a lot of kings.
Yeah.
We got a lot of making a difference. And that's what I want to continue to see. I like what I'm seeing, a lot of the women coming together now and realizing that. But I think that's what needs to be done to take this to a whole nother level. I'm trying to see the women run the charts like Beyonce said. Who run the world?
Girls.
And yeah, for me, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard a Cupcake song, but I've heard a Flo song, and I liked it a lot. So I guess I got to do my research on Cupcake and really, listen to her discography.
Yeah, we love both of them, and I think that is like one of the cool things. I totally get Rome's point 100%. That's definitely a thing I want to get away from comparing. But I think it's cool too when you are bringing up two, and if you don't know one, but the other's like, oh, I don't know this person. Let me go check them out. So I think that's like a little addition to it. All right, now this is going to be real controversial. I don't know how y'all feel about this because everyone's from the South, right? Jazz,
No,
you from the
I'm from LA.
You from LA, okay. But there's still chicken in LA. So, flat or drum?
Oh, flats.
Yeah, I'm a flat girl as well.
Flat.
Drum.
Oh.
Yeah. Drums are prettier to eat though, I just want to eat.
Just give me that thing.
Drums don't even taste the same to me. Like drums don't even taste the same. It's weird.
It is a little bit. It's a lot. It's very meaty. It's a lot going on.
I don't like that.
Man, I'm about to turn into a vegetarian talking to y'all. This is crazy.
And everybody here is over 21.
Yeah.
So when you have to choose, is it red wine or is it white wine? When you want to go flat.
Right.
I usually drink white wine, but I feel like I need to get more into red wine. I don't really know much about wine, so.
Oh wow.
Man, I saw on the news they had a dude there were two brothers. One brother drank wine every day. The other brother took vitamins every day. The dude who drank the red wine every day was in better health than the dude who took the vitamins. So I'm going with the red wine. Okay.
They say it's good for your heart.
Yeah. Come on, let's have a red wine night, shorty. You feel me?
Red wine is too bitter for me, I feel like, but maybe I haven't had the right one.
Yeah, it could be really, really dry.
Dry.
It could be
You
really
just haven't
dry.
had the right one. It's okay.
I think so.
We'll get you there.
So I'm gonna ask you guys a TV question. I'm not sure how caught up y'all are with TV. If y'all are watching, a really popping new show right now is I May Destroy You, and P Valley is also really popular on Stars. Are y'all watching either one? Which one is like your favorite right now?
Dang.
So P Valley, I had kind of got into it when I was getting my hair done because my stylist just plays it all day. So that one seems really good. I haven't heard of I May Destroy You. And then my thing is, what channel is it on? Because I tried to find it myself and I couldn't find it.
It's on HBO.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like P Valley though.
That's my show too. Y'all watching either or?
I haven't heard of the I Will Destroy You one either, but I watched the first episode of P Valley and I really liked it. I just have to catch up now.
Man, let me tell you what I'm watching. I'm tuning to BET, No Limit Chronicles, The Masterpiece Story,
Yes, I have
The
to
Top
get
Show on Beat. That's what I'm watching right now, shorty. That's all I'm saying. If it ain't the Mix or No Limit Chronicles, we don't care right now, okay? Shout out to everybody chasing their dreams, but this is about the Mix and No Limit Chronicles right now.
Talk to me about the No Limit Chronicles.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So No Limit Chronicles, this is like something I've been wanting to do my entire career. You know, seeing my dad chase his dream up close. I was literally there. I was the person right by his side through it all. And I seen the ups and downs, and I seen how people thought it was just an easy success. And I wanted to get that story out there. You know, I produced this. We got a lot of more projects because we did 5 shows on BET episodes. The thing is, my dad needed like 100 episodes just to tell this story properly. So we'll definitely be doing some more digging deeper into the No Limit legacy. But I just wanted to show this generation like that blueprint, that reason why rappers are making hundreds of millions, and just show kids that anything is possible. If my pops could do it, come from the Calio projects with no money, didn't have a bed until he was 19, you could do it too. So yeah, just tune into that. That come on the finale, and you're going to see more in depth of my story. I don't think people realize I kind of saved No Limit. You know, I was kind of like my pop's little savior when I came out. We don't really talk about it because that's what family, you know, if he down, I'm going to lift him up. If I'm down, he going to lift me up. But you're going to see a little bit more of my role in No Limit 2 in the finale on Wednesday on BET.
I love that. Do you have any music coming up? Are you still doing music?
Watch it. I'm sorry. Y'all go.
Wait.
I said, do you have any music coming up? Are you still working on music?
Man, I record music, but music a thing, and everybody on here know you got to give 110%, right? So unless you're in that mindset and you ready to, you know, give it your blood, sweat, and tears, I've accomplished that at such a high level where it's like I know what it takes. And like, I've been chilling. Like, I work hard. Let me chill right now. Let me just be a host and sit back for a second, shawty. I've been on tour. I've been to every country. I'm trying to relax right now. I've been working. But definitely in the future. It's in my blood. You know, it'll definitely come back full circle.
Yeah.
Right time.
We need another little Romeo record. How about you, Jazz?
Yeah, you know, I'm always working on music as well. But like Romeo said, it takes a lot of dedication and hard work. And I'm the type of person I have to get inspiration from all around me. So in all honesty, when the pandemic hit and we were quarantined, I didn't have any inspiration, you know, because I wasn't going out anymore. I wasn't seeing my friends. I wasn't having fun. So I really just had to get out of the slump. But, you know, it's I'm hoping for the end of the year I can definitely release a project or a single. But right now I'm really, truly only focused on the mix.
What about you, Zonnique?
I'm definitely still working on my music all in the same time I'm doing the mix. Like Jazz said, this whole Corona thing has definitely changed some things around. I had so much planned for 2020, but I'm, you know, revamping, probably coming out with singles this year other than a project, which was my initial plan. But hopefully I can jump more into it next year. But, you know, definitely.
I'm excited. Thank y'all so much for talking to me. And I'm so excited about the mix. Congratulations to all three of you.